Chief Minister Lal Khattar has been forced to cancel his outreach event. He was, remember, scheduled to address a Kisan Mahapanchayat. The Chief Minister was scheduled to arrive at a village in the Karnal district to address this Mahapanchayat, a Kisan Mahapanchayat, where he was going to list out the benefits of the new farm laws. What we're learning at the moment is that protesters have ransacked the venue of the Chief Minister's event. A short while ago, we saw pictures of the Haryana police using tear gas and water cannons to disperse protesters. These are protesting farmers who were upset that they weren't being allowed to enter the venue where this Kisan Mahapanchayat was taking place. Ghazali joins us with the very latest. Ghazali, the Haryana Chief Minister has been forced to cancel this event in view of those pictures that we're seeing on our screens. High drama unfolding there in Karnal.
Yeah, certainly, because in Haryana we have seen many ministers, even Chief Minister and many BJP leaders have been repeating this claim that these are not protesters, these are Khalistanis or these are disruptors, anarchists, and many such words have been used for these protesters. And today, when Chief Minister was scheduled to visit this Kisan Mahapanchayat program in Kemla village, so there were two expectations. One, that the CM would read out the benefits of the new farm laws, which is still under discussion between the farm union leaders and the union government. The other was that the villagers were interested that the Chief Minister was scheduled to announce some grants for developmental projects. So a section of villagers were supporting this entire Kisan Mahapanchayat, and they were even resisting the entry of those anti-farm laws protesters. So the situation remained tense since morning. The protesters gathered near the toll plaza in Karnal, and from there, when they started moving towards the Kemla village where this program was to be scheduled, a clash happened between the protesters and the cops. The police had to use tear gas shells, water cannon. Despite that, the protesters managed to enter into the venue, near the venue, and ransacked the entire area. And as you can see in the visuals, now we are getting this confirmed report that even CM, who is placed there in Madhuban area of Karnal, has decided not to visit the Kisan Mahapanchayat venue.
Right. Ghazali, just to talk a little more about those pictures that we are seeing, tear gas was used against protesting farmers. You're also reporting that the venue was ransacked. What exactly happened? What did the protesters there want? Did they not want this Mahapanchayat to take place?
See, yesterday what happened, I'll tell you the sequence of the events. Day before yesterday, the protesters were going into Kemla village to protest there to ensure that the helipad, which has been designed to ensure that the chopper lands there, the CM's choppers land there, they were entering into the village to protest that. So villagers first resisted them day before yesterday, and yesterday the Deputy Commissioner and the SP of Karnal district, they negotiated with farm union leaders, saying this, that even the Chief Minister has a right to speak, even he has this freedom of expression, to let him come and address the farmers who are with these farm laws or who are the organizers of these Kisan Mahapanchayat. But the protesters from BKU or local villagers from neighboring villages resisted it. Despite this negotiation between the district administration and farm union leaders, it remained inconclusive, like all the meetings we are having between the farmers and the union government in Delhi. So today morning, the police, heavy deployment of police was there in this village since yesterday. So today morning when they arrived, the protesters were saying that we are also farmers. This Mahapanchayat is for farmers, so we should be also allowed to participate in it. But the administration was quite aware that the situation will turn worse if they participate in it, so they were being stopped from entering into the village. Despite that, they managed to get through all the field areas. They managed to get into the village. They managed to get close to the helipad area, and we have these visuals when the CM's chopper is flying over the area to review the situation, and after which it was decided that CM will not visit the program or the Kisan Mahapanchayat. He will not attend it.
On our screen at the moment, Ghazali, it's overcast there in Karnal, and we can actually see there in those pictures that we're putting out on our screens at the moment that the Chief Minister's chopper is flying past. There is, of course, a crowd that's gathered to look at the chopper. So clearly, after doing an entire review of the area, Ghazali, the Chief Minister decided not to land at this particular venue, and the event was cancelled. So this is after he'd already done an aerial survey.
Certainly, because this program was announced in advance like a week ago. Everybody was aware that this Mahapanchayat is happening. The villagers were interested that some grants will be announced, some project work will be announced for the Karnal district. And the point to be noticed is that the Karnal is a home district of Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. So, though BJP leaders and even the Chief Minister's previous programs have faced resistance, like we saw during the local body polls, during the campaign of local body polls when Chief Minister visited Ambala, protesters gherawed his vehicle. Many cases were registered there. So despite the fact that there is protest against farm laws, and despite the fact that the union government is still negotiating with the farmers to convince them to agree to their demands, the BJP in Haryana is still going forward with all the programs to create awareness or say to read out the benefits of these laws for the farmers.